Alright, I found a video. We're gonna watch it. It's called Gen Z Sucks at Friendship and It's Only Getting Worse. I think I know the reason behind this. I think I know the reason. And so, I want to use this video as a jumping off point. Let's get right into it.
Gen Z is still having a problem building community, and I fear that things aren't quite getting better. Hey guys, what's up? It's Emergency and welcome back to my channel. Today we are back and we're talking again about friendship, the loneliness epidemic, and more specifically for this video, community, and the essence and concept of building community. Because I think that's been a really pressing topic recently, especially in light of everything that Gen Z and young people in general have been going through in the world and in culture, whether that be things with world news, the ongoing loneliness epidemic, or just trying to find a greater sense of purpose outside of the typical 9 to 5 churn and burn. It really seems that regardless of whatever you're really going through, or whatever thing in the world is getting you down and feeling isolated and alone, the catch-all buzzword that's being thrown at us left and right as like this one-size-fits-all solution is community, and the heavy encouragement to seek it, find it, and create it. And that is amazing because there is historical precedent for like the importance of having community and what that is generally supposed to look like.
Yeah, community is great. Think like fandom spaces, for example. I'm in a lot of fandom spaces. Like heavily into like a lot of fandom spaces. And it's fun. It's a vibe and a half. Oh, it's a key cat. Hi, key cat. Little mister. He is a fat baby.
We look at older generations, but it seems like for us, by and large, we just don't know how to do that. In fact, a lot of behaviors, outlooks, perspectives that we are kind of socialized to have, and ones that have been normalized and promoted, especially on social media, kind of do the opposite of building community and friendship. I'm thinking of things like hyper independence, the art of detachment, the concept of not owing anybody anything, and the whole personality trait of being nonchalant, or the concept of nonchalance in general. We're statistically the loneliest generation to date, and it's important to understand where we're going wrong and what we can do.
Cringe culture also plays a large part in this. In fandom spaces, it seems like everything's being sanitized. You can't be cringe anymore. And people don't know how to be themselves. I'll take an example from my own life. I am a fan of people like Anna Pantsu, TX2, all that stuff. More hyper niche musicians. And I will openly vocalize my support saying like, yeah, I like TX2. Not my favorite artist, but I like them. He's cool. Another one of my favorite artists is Mortal Scum, but that's because I'm friends with some of the people in there. And like, I don't listen to a lot of rap because it's just not the music that I listen to. However, there is one artist I will always listen to, and his name is Peachy, because that's my friend. But anyway, back on to what I was saying. People don't know how to be themselves, because they're so self-critical and thinking, yeah, is this going to end up on social media? Which, social media is a literal cancer on our civilization, because it is enabling Gen Z to be overly critical of others and themselves. Look at the millennials. you could say, yeah, millennials are cringe, but they are just being themselves. And we really need to learn how to do that. If I'm gonna be honest, Gen Z is turning into the next boomers. It feels like that sometimes. We are becoming more and more conservative. And it's scary. It's terrifying. And I blame social media and social media influencers like Andrew Tate, Sneeko, stuff like that. Gen Z is the new boomers. They want conformity, they want safety. And that's going to be harmful in the long term. The narrative for a long time was Gen Z was the most progressive generation, and that's been thrown out the window. Because people just don't care anymore. And it's sad. Alright, let's get right back into it.
And that's what we're getting into in this video. We need to talk about building community and maintaining solid friendships because they are, at the end of the day, very healthy for us. And since we're on the topic of general health, let's take a second to talk about this video sponsor, AG1. AG1 is a research...
No! Nope.
...roles to support my being fine with it naturally occurs expected conflict, a sense of belonging about community. Because community is genuinely so important to a sense of belonging, to a sense of fulfillment, and also just having a social bubble. Whether you have a community in your life or you have a community online, kind of like what we got going on over here. Also, yeah, I did forget to say, like, if you're new to our little community, definitely subscribe to stay in it and follow my socials on Instagram.
Yeah, communities online are great. But in-person communities are even better. I'm going to hang out with my friends tomorrow when I'm recording this. And I'm excited because I like hanging out with my friends. We do it yearly. It's not as much as we should. But still.
Maintain that social contract. Right. So when we talk about community and specifically building community, we need to really define what exactly we mean by it. According to an article from the Stanford Social Innovation Review, talking about what is community anyway, very timely, very current. The article's authors, David Chavez and Kian Lee, say that community is not a place, a building, or an organization, nor is it an exchange of information over the internet. Community is both a feeling and a set of relationships. People form and maintain communities to meet common needs. And how we've seen this as Gen Z usually be modeled for us is either through our parents in the communities that they had and brought us up in, whether that be a group of family, friends, neighbors, just staying an active part in each other's lives, helping out with day-to-day things, coming and showing up to different parties, events, gatherings, celebrations. And for those of us whose parents did model a good sense of community, I feel like a lot of the mainstream media that we consumed growing up also modeled some sense of community. As unserious as this may sound, a lot of the shows that we grew up on Nickelodeon and Disney did really focus on groups of people, like groups of friends that really had a strong sense of community. Whether that be things like Victorious, iCarly, Sweet Life on Deck, or I know this isn't a Gen Z thing, but if you grew up with an older sense of taste, then Sex and the City, Insecure, or many other shows that really were community-based. They were based around this group of people.
I mean, yeah. A lot of shows did have communities in them. And we didn't learn from those shows, and we really should have. Like, we really should have learned from those shows.
That has common interests and needs, going through events and life together that strengthen and test think that that sense of community has really been lost recently.
I went to a wedding yesterday and I was able to see a lot of like my old church members, and these are the church members that had when I first moved to Houston. And I was talking to some friends at the table, and one was telling me how her mom has been running around all morning long with fabric and this and cups and I don't know, something about that just made me realize that our parents, they did community. As in, I don't think we could even touch when it comes to community, we can't touch them because really they needed each other, so they really didn't have a choice. You're in a whole new country, you don't really know anyone, and so I began to think, what about us? I feel like these days we don't really emphasize the importance of community because we feel like we don't really need each other. Like I remember growing up, someone would have a celebration and you go to the backyard, all the aunties are just they're in the kitchen cooking. The only community we know is to go and be doing brunch. We don't even really come together and cook. Like I don't know, maybe I'm just a little cheesy. And a lot of times I feel like we don't like being inconvenienced. And so to even go and do for someone is almost like pulling teeth. We're building community online, but in real life everybody's just doing their own thing. So it's like where's the difference? All I know is I plan on being more intentional about community because it's important. I will our children grow together.
Having friends and a community keeps us healthy and important for so many other reasons. There are a number of communities outside of friendships and relationships, like coworkers, neighbors, volunteer groups, faith-based groups, interest groups, to name a few. And the real value.
Another good example of community is hobby spaces, like card shops, stuff like that. People who host like card tournaments, Beyblade tournaments, another example. All of that is good. You should be engaging in the things that you collect. Don't go to Walmart to get your cards. Go to your local card shop. Meet new people. Meet the people that also like your hobby. I'm gonna be honest, I spend most of my days kind of mindlessly watching YouTube or listening to YouTube. And it's rough, actually. It's like really rough because I don't have people to talk to. And it seems that when I reach out, everyone's too busy. So I just stopped reaching out. And it sucks because I used to have people I looked forward to talking with, and yeah, sometimes I would forget to talk to them, but I don't know. We should be having more community, is the point. Let's continue.
Value of having community is that it provides us with a sense of purpose and belonging. It could also aid in our personal and professional goals and development, with you constantly getting exposed to new ideas and ways of thinking outside of your own. It also allows you a way to alleviate stress because you have that network of people that you can talk to.
Yeah, hearing new ideas is how we get more progressive. Hearing new viewpoints, new religions, new ways of life. That's how we stop the conservatization of this generation. Don't be afraid to be a little cringe. Don't be afraid to be a lot cringe, actually. Being cringe is fun. Let's continue.
That are there to support you, in theory, in moments of stress or crisis that you don't have to pay for, i.e., a therapist. Although I do highly recommend still having a therapist. And finally, almost more importantly, it can help you build those social skills. Because communication is the most important aspect in community building. You can't really build a community if you're not willing to communicate or talk. And that's often where we see a lot of communities or attempts at finding community fail with improper, faulty, inconsistent, or just general bad communication. Like, speaking personally, I've been really grateful over the past couple of months to find and build upon my own sense of community. If y'all have been keeping up with the Broomy/emergency lore, you know that I started running last year, joined a run club, did the whole thing, and eventually found a group of people through that run club to start building community with. And I really feel like through all those things I just listed from psychology today, I feel those things very deeply because those are all things that community can and does provide. But none of this is to say that this is easy to do by any means, actually. And we're going to talk about that because finding and building this community is notoriously hard to do as an adult, especially an adult in today's social climate. And you may ask, why specifically is that? Like, why is it so hard to build community? Like, you don't already know a little. Just follow along for the sake of the video, okay? Why do people not know how to build community with each other? Well, I'd argue that one of the main reasons why we see so many people have such a hard time finding community despite really wanting or feeling like they want that form of connection and belonging is what I like to call the bad friend epidemic in Gen Z culture. And what this means is kind of what I alluded to a little bit earlier in the video, is that there are a lot of personality traits and a lot of beliefs and preconceived notions about friendship and community in young people, especially within Gen Z, that are and have become popular based on social media and general culture that are conducive to creating bad friends or bad friendships. Like I said before, things that really encourage.
Yeah, social media is absolutely killing friendships. And we are taking what could have been a way to bring everyone closer together and using it to tear us apart. And it's sad. It sucks. It's awful. I hate how we are doing that. Alright, let's get back into it.
Their individualism, whether that be the rise of therapy speak in everyday relationships.
But yeah, the main problem is people are scared to be hurt. They have such bad experiences with others that they're scared to open up. I'm scared to open up sometimes. I try, but it's scary. I've been hurt in my past before too. I know what it's like. But you shouldn't let that stop you from being yourself. Alright, let's continue.
The extremes of the if they wanted to, they would mentality for both friendships and relationships. The concept of not owing anyone anything, not even your mother, and more really contribute to this. Now, I will say, being a victim of or a contributor to the bad friend epidemic doesn't inherently make you a bad person or necessarily even a bad friend. They're just a series of traits that do not make building friendships or community any easier. And let's talk more about these things. First, to start off, I think this thing sort of falls under all the rest of the things that I'm about to talk about, so we're going to lead with it, and that is the fatal flaw theory. Now, this is not something that I know of at all. This has been a very popular theory on TikTok, at least, since like 2021. But the greater concept of the fatal flaw theory.
I think the fatal flaw theory comes from Percy Jackson, because I know that in the Percy Jackson fandom, the fatal flaw is mentioned a lot. Like, Percy's fatal flaw is loyalty, for example.
Going back for centuries, actually. And this theory is sort of in response to the nature for us as young people to be really quick to cut people off without much conversation or understanding. Like, feeling that a friend did something that offended or annoyed you, and without really working it out, you just like cut them off. And what the fatal flaw theory suggests is that everyone has a fatal flaw, whether it's being late, whether it's being messy, both messy.
Clock that T. Clock that T. Clock that T.
And cluttery, messy, essentially quirks or things about people that you know are character flaws. And the theory suggests that once you discover what your friend's fatal flaw is, in that moment you have to decide whether or not that's something you can live with and want to decide, yeah. And if you do decide that your friend's character flaw is something that you can live with, you essentially relinquish the right to get mad at it, to harbor resentment for it, or to try and change that person because you are essentially a cop.
That is absolutely stupid. You are allowed to get angry at your friends and allowed to be mad at them for something that they refuse to change. Like, you are absolutely allowed to be mad at someone for something they just won't or can't, like, change. If it's something they literally can't change about themselves, like their identity, like being gay, being black, being a woman, yeah, that's, you can't change that. You can't be mad at that. But if it's someone who just won't pick up after themselves, then you can try to change them all you want. My fatal flaw is, I guess, loyalty. I'm too loyal. Or, like, I guess it would be attachment, because, like, when I get attached, I don't know. Who knows? It's stupid. Alright, let's continue.
Just accepting them for who they are. And if they do change on their own, then great. If not, that is still something that you can live with and know.
You've heard of the fatal flaw theory. In psychology and ancient literature, there's a theory that states that in every relationship that you're ever going to have, there will be a fatal flaw. And that character flaw or personality trait may sabotage the relationship. General examples of this could be pride, lack of self-awareness, impulsiveness, communication skills. The fatal flaw majority of the time is not being done maliciously, and it's going to be different for every single individual. Now here's the thing. We're all walking around with our own fatal flaws that have been unchecked. And for us personally, those fatal flaws may not make a huge impact on our day-to-day lives, but they do show up in our relationships. Let's make it real and imagine that you have a friend who's always late. And if you don't have a friend that's always late, you're the friend that's always late. You've argued about it over and over and over again, and you've talked about it on multiple different occasions. Why can't you just be on time? Every time this happens, they apologize. But the problem with people being late is you're not just mad at the fact that they're late, you're mad at the fact that they don't respect your time. Now you've attached a deeper meaning to this behavior. Eventually, after time and time again of them being late, their excuse is now going to be, this is just who I am. It's their flaw.
This is more of a rule than a theory, but I think that every single one of your close or best friends has a fatal flaw. Maybe they're insecure, maybe they're really attention-seeking around boys. Whatever it is, once you identify it, you have to accept it. When I was growing up, I had this friend and she was a liar. The lies didn't hurt anybody, but they were big lies. And I would complain to my mom about it all the time, and eventually she was like, enough. If this is part of her personality, you have to accept it or don't be friends with her anymore. And so was born my rule. Once you identify your close friend's fatal flaw, anytime it flares up, you can't be triggered by it because you have to accept that that's their fatal flaw. And if the fatal flaw bothers you enough, then you have to demote them to a less close friend. The silliest thing is if you are consistently triggered by your friend's fatal flaw. Either accept it or demote them, or you'll drive yourself crazy.
Now, I know when hearing that you may have had like a knee-jerk reaction. Like, why would I put up with behavior that I don't personally agree or align with? Like, if I don't want to deal with all that, I'm just gonna drop them as a friend. And that is what the fatal flaw theory looks to challenge. It's essentially a pathway to just meeting people where they are and coming to an understanding. Like, I know you're not perfect. I'm not perfect either because everyone has a fatal flaw. Everyone. But coming to an understanding of like what you're willing to deal with or put up with, I think.
I mean, yeah, not everyone's perfect. Nobody is, really. As Hannah Montana once said, nobody's perfect. I don't know. I'm tired, y'all. I'm really tired, y'all. I'm sleepy. But yeah, nobody's perfect. You just gotta put up with it sometimes. Let's continue.
I think is one of the foundational steps to building quality friendships and building that community because it kind of pushes that friendship and that relationship closer to something that's more unconditional and stable. And I feel like this point specifically is something that I'm not 100% committed to of like how I feel friendships and communities should go because I think that the concept of like unconditional love and support is certainly one of the flaws of older generations where, especially in the Black community, once you're kind of in that community, you're no longer necessarily held accountable, where a lot of really bad stuff that people do end up getting swept under the rug. And
yeah, you should hold your friends accountable, but you can't overdo it. Like, it's not possible to over count your friend. You should hold your friends to account. But there are some things that can not be changed about people.
people are still able to stay in said community, even if they've caused harm to people in said community. Where there is like that sense of like unconditional love or protection that's afforded to those people when there should be some accountability held there. So again, I'm not 100% committed to like that point specifically.
Unconditional love cannot and should not exist. You cannot put up, like, you cannot give unconditional love. That is not love. That is obsession. At least in my eyes. I'd like to know what y'all think. You can comment down below. Make sure to leave a like if you're there, I guess.
I don't know
I mean, you might as well.
how I feel about that. I think it would be interesting if our generation did get a hold on community building really well, how we would interpret that, because I think that that's something that we do value a little bit more. But this is all to segue, and this may or may not be a very large segue to the conversation of the concept of owing people things. There's been this strong push online, especially recently, towards the concept that like you as an individual don't owe anybody anything. You don't owe strangers anything, you don't owe friends, family anything, whether that be explanations for behavior, owing people grace, owing yourself to be inconvenienced by others, like this general sense that like you don't owe people anything, and that anything that you do give to other people is a privilege. And to that I say, again, this is an example of
That's really stupid. That's actually, like, really stupid. There are a few things that you don't owe people, like respect. Respect is earned, not given, but still, you do owe some people your time. And you owe the courtesy of just being nice to people. Because being nice is important.
perhaps a little bit of therapy speak, or a very niche and situational statement and sentiment being widely blown out of proportion, where it almost gets to a point where it's like kind of giving like no social skills. Because in my opinion, yes, you do owe people at least a very baseline of communication, kindness, respect, and empathy. I don't really think that those are things that are owed to people, and I'd say that they're kind of more so just like basic social skills to building solid friendships and community. Especially and almost most importantly when you're building those new friendships and joining or initially building.
Yeah, that's fair. I understand now. I agree, actually. See, I can be wrong about things. Absolutely can be wrong about things. I'm willing to tell you when I change my mind, because I just did. I understand where he's coming from now, and I agree. I didn't understand before, but now I do. See?
And I think that this sentiment of not owing people anything has inadvertently translated a bit into people just like not really showing up to and for each other because they can. And as an addendum to that, people are also uncomfortable with letting people or giving people the chance to learn how they can show up for them. In order to build a solid community, you need to be okay with being inconvenienced. You need to be okay with even being annoyed with people sometimes.
Everything in life doesn't have to be point A to point B. That is literally purposeless and you miss a lot along the way. But everybody wants to have friends that are ride or dies, or they can go on trips with, or to hang out with, or whatever. But no one wants to do the work to become friends and become better friends. Think of it like The Sims. You can't do certain things until you level up in the relationship. Having a night with your girlfriends, yeah, that'll come up. Oh, we're gonna hang out on a weekday? Okay, a little bit more. Okay. That is how relationships are built. You can't just expect people to go from 0 to 1,000. That's crazy.
And people, when I say people, I mean especially Gen Z, don't want to be inconvenienced by friends. And also at the same time are afraid to be an inconvenience to friends. There are multiple TikToks of people joking about how, where they borderline want to crash out when a friend calls them unprompted because it's always at the wrong time.
Sometimes
I mean, yeah, I understand not wanting to be an inconvenience. That's one of my problems. I do not want to inconvenience others. Like, I was at one of my friend's house, and I was hungry. I was hungry. The thing is, I didn't want to tell him. I didn't want to be rude, because my needs come second. My needs come last, actually. In my eye, at least that's how I think. At least. let's continue.
Actually get a little irritated when I get a phone call because A, you're calling me and I don't subscribe to that, and B, you're actually interrupting the only reason I have a phone, which is to scroll social media. And now I have to sit there and wait for your call to ring all the way through before I can return to that because I don't want it to seem like I'm ignoring you, even though I am.
But then when they themselves
Oh, that's really stupid. You get a phone to call people. You get a phone to connect with others. At least that's why I have my phone. Social media is just a side effect. An unfortunate side effect.
are in need are afraid to call anyone because they don't want to be a burden, so they just suffer in silence. And that aversion or fear of
Hey, same. I love suffering in silence. I'm in pain.
being inconvenienced doesn't fully benefit either party. And I hate saying this because I hate giving boomers and Gen X their props because you know they're ready to rise up at a moment's notice. But a hard truth we can learn from them is that in order to have a strong sense of community or just a community in general, is that to be a community member or to be a good friend is to also be inconvenienced from time to time. And to also
True. I have another example. Millennials. Millennials are oftentimes there for each other. You don't have to use boomers as an example. Millennials exist. Millennials.
be okay and willing to do that. That means things like picking up or dropping off friends to the airport, waiting a little longer or compromising to do something with friends as opposed to doing it alone, bringing friends things when they're sick or feeling down, or just being around them as a support when they're feeling down, or even more importantly when they're not at their lowest, just being around people, just to name a few things. And I really think one of the worst things to hit the Gen Z lexicon, the Gen Z, and honestly millennial for this too, zeitgeist was therapy speak. Like, therapy speak really hit the streets harder than you know what in the 80s. Now, what is therapy speak? Because I've said it like 4 or 5 times in this video already. Therapy speak is the incorrect use of jargon from psychology, especially jargon related to psychotherapy and mental health.
Jesus Christ, the white screen made me, yeah, it makes me look like fucking Jeff the Killer. Alright, let's continue.
It tends to be linguistically prescriptive and formal in tone. It includes misusing terms outside of those settings, like gaslight.
Yeah, I was just gonna say gaslighting. But yeah, the term gaslighting needs to be excised from the English lexicon.
And narcissists, and the misuse of the word boundary. And the end effect of therapy speak is that it allows people to avoid accountability for their actions and behaviors. An example of this is when you go to a friend to tell them about a terrible day you've been having, and they tell you that they're not your therapist and they feel like you're trauma dumping on them, when you're actually just telling them about how your boss is being an a-hole. Which again,
I haven't had that happen, but I can only imagine how awful that would feel. Like, oh, yeah, I have a bad day. I had a bad day recently, and like, you're trauma dumping, yeah? Like, those are some of the worst people, like, ever.
validate like actual instances of things like trauma dumping and establishing those boundaries. But I think with what's happened with therapy speak is that these terms and the connotation with these terms have been brought out of and stretched so far out of their initial meaning that in many cases it's now being used as a way and to avoid holding space for people that are supposed to be close to you, which then creates more distance and frictional friendships, and also inherently devalues the actual seriousness of people that are genuinely going through things like that. Another example being like, instead of apologizing for a lack of communication, someone will say like, "Oh, I'm just avoidant," which again, not saying that that also can't be true, but saying that kind of absolves you from the accountability.
I will always apologize for my lack of communication. Dude, I apologize for accidentally bumping into a chair. I'll apologize to the chair.
I'm sorry for the lack of communication. And that brings us back to the concept of not owing people things. It's a misuse of boundaries and the healthy ways to generally set them. People not owing each other things is transcended into the idea that friends are not obligated to do things for you, which has made relationships very transactional. Instead of genuinely doing these things out of kindness because they're friends and that is what people do when they're friends. And this brings us to another.
Gen Z has become more and more cruel. It feels. We've become callous, cold towards each other. And it's not good. It's not fun.
The way that community seems to be lost with us, and that is the way that we just be canceling plans. Guilty. I think canceling plans has become such a popular thing. I mean, it's always been a thing. I don't want to make it seem like Gen Z invented it, but the ways in which people have started canceling plans and the time duration between when the plans were made, when they are, and when the cancellation happens has been getting slimmer and slimmer, and I think that we really need to talk about that. Namely, social media and texting make it easier than ever to cancel plans because there's less face-to-face interaction, there's less pressure.
You should have a notice if you're gonna cancel on somebody.
Sure, you're not calling someone to their face. Sorry, I don't want to come to your thing. Which ties into the online disinhibition effect, which we talked about, I believe, in the second to last video, talking about how people are being on the internet. Essentially, the online disinhibition effect, to summarize, is that people act differently online than they would if they would.
Oh, absolutely. I absolutely agree with this. I completely agree with this. Yeah. People act completely differently online than they do IRL. And that's because of the anonymity that online gives you.
We're face to face in real life. People feel less guilty and feel like it's easier to cancel plans over the phone, especially when those plans are last minute, because they don't have to physically see or speak to the person they're canceling on. And in my notes here, I have that people attribute less.
Yeah, like I said, anonymity. Even if it's your real name attached to it, it's not your face. Like, you're not facing the repercussions immediately. We're only gonna watch a little more of this.
Cancellation has to social anxiety. So being anxious of like disappointing people or like canceling last minute because you know you're dead ass wrong. And again, I'm not saying this is like a holier than thou.
Oh, yeah. I absolutely am anxious. Basically, to summarize all my points, Gen Z is becoming the new boomers because they are becoming more callous and cold. Social media is a big reason behind that. The rise of Andrew Tate, Sneeko, those people. And also the anonymity. Cringe culture is also another big reason. Everyone's too scared to be themselves because they're scared that they will be put on a video or a cringe compilation TikTok account. Hell, libs of TikTok, people are like not really scared to be on there, but they don't want to be featured on that because it's a harassment and doxing account. And that causes people to be more conservative. And it's really unfortunate. Anyway, that's all the time we have for now. If you like this video or find it entertaining in any way, please like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell icon, all that, yada yada yada. And social medias are in the description. I have a Discord that's going to be more active the more people we get on it. And overall, have a nice day. Goodbye.